In this video, we will be discussing the experience of culture shock. Culture shock is often defined as the anxiety that results from losing all of our familiar symbols and signs of social intercourse. In our own culture, we are around familiar routines. However, when we enter new cultures, feelings of inadequacy and helplessness can develop. These feelings can affect one's ways of communicating by prompting shyness, isolation, or even depression. In these two interviews, two viewpoints of culture shock will be given and how that shock affected communication overall.
First, we interviewed Thomas, who is originally from Belgium. He came to America 3 years ago for a semester, and now he's back for his MBA from SLU. Also, we interviewed Wei, who is originally from China and came to America to get her college degree, and has been here for a couple of years now.
Well, not really, because usually I'm pretty excited about getting to know new cultures. So I wouldn't say necessarily anxious, but more, like I said, excited.
When my parents first decided to send me out to study abroad, I feel like, what? Like, I only can speak a little bit English, but all I know about America is like from movie or TV show. Students to talk about like math, chemistry, like those kind of things in English.
Yes and no, actually. When I first got here, I thought that my English was good, and I guess to an extent it was, but in day-to-day conversations you could easily notice that there were a lot of words that I didn't know.
We make a team project, because they like talk so fast, and I can't really understand what they're talking about. Like they're like talk about slang. Yeah.
Like for the majority, yes, but there's always like certain occasions where, like I said, either I'm not familiar with certain words, or also sometimes I tend to just translate literally from my own language.
Talk to my professor, because those kind of words are familiar to me. But when I go to shopping or like order something online, like those words kind of hard to me.
Especially has to do with religion and politics, where being from Belgium, being from Europe, we're used to discussing religious things and political things on an almost daily basis.
When I first come to America, I see like Americans put everything with cheese, like put cheese on everything, but in China we don't really eat cheese.
Verbally, I can't really think of any examples right now, but really what it is if I literally translate something and people don't understand what I'm saying while I'm thinking that I'm using correct English. One of the major examples is in Belgium, for instance, it's very common for me if I see a friend of mine that I would kiss her on the cheek. And the first time when I was here in the US and I tried to do that with someone here, they were really very uncomfortable.
One time I went to the steakhouse. I know some guys there can speak a little bit Chinese, so when he said "to go" to me, I thought because "to go" is very familiar with the Chinese words potato. I thought.
As noted from the interview, adapting to new cultures can be difficult. In Thomas's case, there were more problems with social acceptance. However, in Wei's case, there was an evident language barrier which inhibited aspects of communication for her. Overall, it can be noted that effects of culture shock are different per the individual. Yet it should be noted that one's ability to successfully integrate into a new culture is determined by adjusting to or learning communicative behaviors.